Hello everybody, welcome back to Musings by Nikki. This is going to be a video to show you how to put together my tri-level tag kit. I have, as of this video, I have two of them in my shop. One of them looks like this, and this is what it looks like assembled, and then this is the kit, how it prints out. So I'll just talk you through it. But first, a couple of things. Don't you hate it when this happens? Can I get a witness? Look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh. Pretty on this side though. So I just wanted to say, when this happens to you, inevitably, it will happen if you do any amount of printing of digital kits. This will happen because, it may not, because you may be like way more vigilant about checking your ink levels than I am, but I do this kind of thing, put a bunch of things to print and then don't pay attention to what I'm doing and go on doing other things, and then allow several pages to print this way. But there's nothing that's lavender says about Wildwood Wonder to me. So however, this side, because I did print them all with the backing for this kit, so I'm going to keep them, because what I will do is cut tags and stuff out of this side and then just cover them with coffee dyed paper or something in the back, and still use this because this is printed on cardstock. So anyway, just a note, don't throw these out. Next, quickly, I want, I'm not going to show her address if I just did for a second there. Lori Burkholtz, you are a sweetheart. She heard me, just like Emily heard me whining about wanting sewing patterns. I mentioned that I wanted, that I thought book pages in foreign languages were cool. So Lori went out of her way and sent me not just some, I think I had mentioned in French, but yeah, no, you know, she took it to the next level. I got this package today. So here's her shop, Grammy's Keepsakes. And I will post her stuff below, so you can go check her out in her Etsy shop and see her stuff. But you guys, look what she sent me. So, and then she labeled them. So here we go. We have some Norwegian. This is like a Norwegian English dictionary down here. And then this is Norwegian. Then we have Russian. You guys, this is the coolest looking stuff. I don't know how I'm going to use this though, Lori, because it's too cool. I just like looking at it. Oh my gosh. And then German. We have German. Beautiful. Just not even just that it's in German, but it's this gorgeous, look at the pages. Beautiful script. Okay, then this is Spanish. I know that because I speak it. So this is like Spanish English planning. Planning your trip, it says. Then we have Polish. I mean, where do you even get all this stuff, you guys? I can't find stuff like this. It probably helps when you live in Europe and stuff, because there may be a lot of other countries around you, but no, I mean, Lori, you're here in the US. You must just, I'm so happy that you shared some of this with me. So this is Polish. Then we have French, which I think I just said, oh, you know, people have French books. It's cool. Oh, I didn't even see this in here. That's a little page from a French dictionary. Then this is probably the coolest thing she sent. This is like a Spanish Korean. Look at this, you guys. Spanish Korean. It's like where do you even find this stuff? And thank you so much for sharing some of it with me. Just really cool. And then the whole thing is wrapped in a piece of precast concrete connections, like architectural stuff about concrete joining and things. Really cool, with a lot of schematics on it and stuff. So, okay. Lori, Grammy's Keepsakes. Thank you. This is so sweet of you to send this and to share all of this amazing stuff with me. And now I'm going to have to talk myself into using some of it in projects because I would just hoard it otherwise to look at it because it's so stinking cool. Also, a note, just, okay, so then really quickly, I wanted to make, and I keep, blah, stop, collect my thoughts. I have meant to say this. Let's just take a sip of crafter fuel quick. I have two kinds of crafting fuel going here today. Coffee and Canada Dry. This is the ginger ale lemonade. It's 5 calories per can. Why? Why Canada Dry do you have to put 5 calories in? Why can't it just be 0 or all the calories? What are those 5 calories for? Anyhow, that's an aside. Bring it back in. I wanted to say this in the last few times that I have shown my new kits, and I totally forget each time. I've had a couple different people ask through Etsy, and I wanted to make sure that I just make a blanket statement saying, by all means, first of all, thank you to everybody who has, you know, bought a kit from me or who has sent me these lovely messages saying how they enjoy my kits and my work. I love doing it. It's like a whole different kind of, you know, designing and artistry for me, and I really have started just kind of digging into it and really enjoying it. And I want you to use them, and not only just use them for yourself, but you certainly can sell journals that you have made from my kits. And I've had that question a couple times, and I think people just read my terms of use and then get confused in the language or something, because I say you can use it for personal use or small business use. What I just mean is you can't take my kits and, you know, print off 100 of them and sell them as is in your shop or something like that. You know, you can't go make a run of 100 of these and just sell the papers again. Or you can't import these, you know, my graphics and use them in your own graphics. But if you want to buy this kit, if you've bought the kit and you want to make journals or cards or whatever crafting you want to do with it and sell it in your Etsy shop once you've used it, go ahead. Please do. I love seeing what you guys do with my kits. For me, that's like the best, coolest thing about making digital kits is that it's such a collaborative process, because I, you know, do my touches here and then you guys take it, cut it up, use it, form it, glue it, sew it, do whatever you do to it, and end up with something way cooler than I could have even imagined when I started designing it in the first place. So by all means, I keep forgetting to say this, but I'm saying it now, by all means, please do go ahead and use my kits, and then feel free to sell the journals or items that you've made from them. Okay, done. 8 minutes of me ranting and rambling about weirdness, except for those amazing book pages. So let's talk about this really quick. Like I said, this is what the kit looks like put together, and it's my these are my tri-level tags. I have a couple more in the works with different themes, but this is how I intended the pieces to go together. Now, but when I say intended, I use that loosely because I also, you know, I've had other kits that look like this from other people that are kind of similar types of things where they come with all the pieces that you can put together in certain orders. But I love using them in different ways and doing different things with them. So this is how all the pieces go together, but do whatever you want. But I'm going to talk you through making this with it. So this is how the kit comes, but I have, boom, cut it up and inked it already. So this is what it looks like printed. This is the other one. This is what you get when you buy one of the tri-level kit, tri-level tag kits. You get 4 pages. 3 of them are all the different elements, like this. and the base of the tag. And then the fourth page is the background paper. So how I intend that use is you print these three, then you flip them over in your printer and print this on the back side of all of them. So I will show you what I mean. So all of these things have on the back of them that background paper. So they're already like kind of pre-finished almost, but it provides this really cohesive look. You certainly don't have to do that. These I have printed onto ivory cardstock. So this is on white paper. I love printing them on ivory cardstock because I think it gives it a little more richness of tone. And then I've inked around all the edges that I could, except for where they're, you know, need to be folded. So let's talk about how to make the base. So this is the base. So this is the base layer of this kit, and this has been printed like this, and this is what makes the tri-fold. So this first part here, the rounded off top part, goes folded over, and just try to line up the bottom edge and go until it's about even with this side here, or even with where you've cut it over there. You want to leave a little bit of extra room on that side so that the other thing can fold. Let me grab my bone folder. Alright, so that one opens like that, and then this one just folds over the top of that. Like so. So now we have our tri-fold, right? This folds out and this folds over. All right. So that is our main, that's like our base. I just almost said our main base layer. I'm say that sounds like Genevieve. What I'm gonna do really quick, since I have it folded now, is run some ink down the folds, because we know that I can't handle anything. I'm going to fold these back and run around here too. You know, I just got to have everything inked. I'm going to fold this one back so I can ink along this edge as well. Whoops. Trying to ink too fast. Okay, so now we have a variety of square-ish, rectangular-ish things. Let's look at what we have the rest of the kit here. I'm going to set that aside for a second. We have two tags. We have two circles, a big and a small circle. We have a tall skinny tag. We have two rounded off tags. Then we have this is a coin envelope, which we'll fold up in a second. And we have this long belly band piece. Okay? And then we have this stack of rectangular shapes. So, two of these are pockets, and then two of them, one of them is a tag that goes inside of the coin envelope. So I tell you how you can find that. It's the one that fits, you know, perfectly within that area. Let me see if it works better if I show you like that. Yeah, right. So it'll fit perfectly within here once it's folded. So that goes with that. And then you have two. Let me just move these aside now. So these are all, those are all things that are going to go inside, tucked inside things. And then these are elements that we'll use later. So back to our base. On this kit, so we already figured out which one goes with that. And then there are three. The two larger ones are pockets, and this is a tag that fits inside this pocket. So, you know, it's smaller than so it fits inside of there, so there's room for you to glue around the edges or sew, or however you're going to do this. We're just going to glue today. So the smallest little rectangle we don't need right now because that's something again that goes inside. So the smaller tag on this one, it's the one with the little mushroom and the 2 leaves, and this pocket goes over here. So I'm just going to take my glue. With this one, you have the option of making it open towards the top or to the side. I like to have it open to the side because then these little tags stick out just a little bit. So I'm going to glue along those edges. And this is where this like precision tip art glitter glue comes in super handy, because I can make these fine little lines of glue. And you're going to want to, if you want it to open to that side, you want to line it up as closely to the fold as possible, yet leaving, you know, just a millimeter of space so that it can still fold, you know. So lay that down. So now that's a pocket that opens here. I apologize for the shadowiness. It just got like super dark outside. We're getting some rain. All right, and then this one's going to be a pocket that opens this way. So we're going to put some glue on there. All right, and then that goes down towards the bottom of this side, and I'm just centering it. Okay, so there are our 2 pockets on the sides. Okay, then the belly band goes down the middle of this tag, and then this round, the larger round embellishment can go on top of there, and it just helps keep stuff in there. It provides extra interest, but it also helps keep stuff in there. You know, you could use this as a tag if you wanted to. You could use, I mean, you could use it for all kinds of things. You could use it to put, if you wanted to put it on top of one of the other pockets or something like that. You could use it to tuck tags into, the other tags into. You could use it on the back side as a pocket as well. We're going to use it right here. So now with this belly band, you have, you know, either you can either put it here and cut this bottom part off, or up here, but I like these little mushrooms at the end. So I'm going to center mine on the bottom, and then I'm going to cut off this extra part here at the top and ink my cut there. Then save this little extra bit, and I'll show you why in just in a minute. Then this goes, you can put it wherever you want to on here. I'm just going to put it right square in the middle. And I'm just going to put some glue. And put it in the middle-ish. There we go. And then I'm going to run a little bit of glue along the top and the bottom of the belly band here. And then we'll fix it down. Let me put a little bit over on the edge there. All right, then we will just put it right in the middle. Oops. Excess. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to put my pin back in here because I don't want it to dry up, and we're done using it for a second. Okay, so we've got those on there. Into this pocket go the two rounded off tops, and you'll know that they'll notice they go with the rounded off. Look at that, smarty. So those go in here. Into that pocket, and then into this pocket go the two tags and this smaller journaling card here. If you put it this way, it just fits in, and then these two I just layer on top of each other like that, and they'll stick out just a hair on this side, which is okay because when you fold it, it'll probably come just to the edge. So those go in that little pocket there, and then this large tall tag goes in here behind that belly band, and then also behind the belly band goes this coin envelope. So let's fold this guy up really quick too. There we go. One of my tricks for folding things like this when I don't want to take out my whole scoreboard is getting a ruler, and I'm just lining up my two, I'm not even a frame. Sorry guys. I'm just lining up the two corners here with the edge of my metal ruler and giving just a little bit of slack, so then I can kind of press up with my fingernail to make these folds even, because sometimes if I try to eyeball them, I get all wonky. And then I'm going to do the same on the top flap here. Actually, the top flap's easiest to fold over when it's done. I'm going to do the same for the sides though. Line up my corners, push it down with my fingers, and then fold over. And the same on the other side. Make sure I'm doing this in frame. Okay, and then this folds up over that. Oh, see, now I folded a little wonky, so here's what I'm going to do. Easily fixed. I'm just going to trim this way, obviously, because it's not working the other way. A sliver off of there. And now it folds up just fine. I'm going to reinforce that fold over the top. And then this top one is easy to fold down because you've already got the sides folded in. So to glue it shut, you decide which side you want to go over the top. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to put my nail right there because then I know not to go over any further than that. All right. So we've got that glued, and then I'm going to glue this flap up here to fully assemble the coin envelope. And cap the glue. There we go. And then I'm going to do this to make sure I haven't glued it shut, because when it's still a little wet, it's okay, you can get it back open, but once you've glued something shut, it's there forever, and I know this from personal experience. I'm going to fold this back and, of course, ink that edge because I'm me and I love that stuff. And down here. Ink, ink, ink. Alright, so now we have our little coin envelope folded, and this is the card that fits down in there just perfectly. And then so this can go behind here like that as well. So now the two pieces that you have left, once we've tucked everything in where it belongs, is this little piece of the belly band that we cut off. If you want to make this pocket open to the top, you'll see, let me put it this way so you can see a little better maybe, that it's a little short of the top of the pocket. So this little piece here can be folded over and you can use it to create a little tab on the top there. And that way when you put it in, there will be a little tab that sticks up. You'll see it probably when you close here, but that's not a big deal. It all matches, it's all cute. Otherwise, I make the side pocket here. Totally up to you. So this whole thing closes. And then this last little round embellishment can be put on the back like this. Here I've used it on top of the little tag part, and I put a piece of seam binding ribbon and then just glued over it. And you can do that same thing here on the little label. You want it to be low enough that it'll tie across. You know, if you put it up here, like this and put your string behind it, it wouldn't catch this bottom flap. So you definitely want to make sure you're below this, you know, on the back side. So does that make sense? I hope so. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab, of course I didn't think to grab this right away, so let me reach over here really quick. Ugh. Sorry guys. Oh, what I was looking for wasn't there. So I'm going to grab a piece of twine. We're going to just grab out the, because this is within reach. Okay, I'm going to just find center-ish and lay it over. And then I'm just going to glue this down over the top of my twine, and that'll hold it in place to make the closure. Now again, this is totally your choice. You do not have to use it this way, and you don't have to make a closure. I just really like things that tie shut and whatever. I like interactive elements. So I like when you have to, you know, untie something or unbutton or magnet closures and that sort of stuff. Okay, so now that's holding it on there, right? So it's not going to go anywhere. And then you flip it over and it ties shut. Whoops, if you don't go around the corner like a crazy person. And what a fun little, I mean, so this Claire, you will probably be watching this video because she sent me a lovely Etsy message and asked if I made this with my Wildwood Wonder Kit in mind. Yes, kind of, but I also just really love that aesthetic. Like, I love this wilderness, nature, foresty kind of stuff. So yes, kind of with the Wildwood Kit in mind, it will really match with it really well. But I also just really like mushrooms and, you know, ferns and woodland stuff. So anyway, thank you, Claire. This is how you put that one together. So I have these two in my shop right now. I do intend to make more because they're kind of fun. My thought behind these is you can definitely tuck them into a journal. You know, they'd be great at on the back page of a journal or something. You could glue it in and have it be, you know, an interactive element that you untied on a page and opened up, and it's got all this fun stuff in there. Another cool way to use things like this kind of independent elements and stuff, this makes like a really great alternative birthday card for, you know, somebody that you care about and you want to make them some sort of really fun birthday card that's maybe not something that, or just a thinking of you. They make great happy mail. This is a real fun thing to send in happy mail for other people to tuck inside their books. So yeah, I mean, there are endless opportunities to use little cute little kits like this and stuff. I really love other designers have fun kits like this that are just kind of independent pieces, little, you know, ephemeras, folding tags, whatever you want to call them, ephemera folders. Anyway, there it is, guys. If you have any other themes you would like to see this in, certainly let me know. I love making stuff that you guys love. Otherwise, I have a couple that I'm kind of in the works with, and I will see you again very soon with finally part 2 to my Artology tags, and some other stuff coming up this week. Fun stuff. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by, guys. There's the new kit, and have fun with it if you do it. If you want to show me what you did, because I would love to see. I love seeing what you guys do with this stuff. You can definitely tag me on Instagram, hashtag musingsbynikki. I will have that linked in the description below. Just tag me or send me a picture through Etsy or to my email, which is literally just nikkiadigan@gmail.com. Yeah, anyway, I love seeing what you guys do with it. I love your creativity. This is the base idea. You guys take it to the next level, and it's super fun. Okay, guys. See you again very soon. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.